Welcome back to Everything in the Gym. My name is Shelby, and we have Ben Elder with us today. What do you actually, no, not what do you do. How old are you?
I'm 27.
Oh, I thought we were the same age. I'm 29.
Okay.
Um, Before you tell us what you do, I actually have a question.
Yes.
Do you have some good stories? Because you told me you know a lot about adversity.
Yeah. Just in what capacity? In what capacity would you say?
I don't know. I just thought I would pop a hard question up there.
Yeah. I've dealt with a lot of adversity. I played college sports. I've gone through some things during college sports, and then just my entire upbringing was really tough. My parents weren't really around when I was younger, so, I kind of had to raise myself for the most part. So, kind of really proud of the man I've become today, just having to deal with all the trials and tribulations of life, basically. So,
That makes me excited to dig into.
yeah.
So what do you do currently? Like, what kind of job do you have?
So currently, I am the beverage and service manager at Cork Pig. So I change all the cocktails around at Cork Pig. I do all the featured cocktails. I just changed the entire wine menu and cocktail menu and added beers. And I just also, train all our bartenders, train all our servers, make sure everybody is, on the same page and we're focusing on the same common goal. So, honestly, athletics has helped me be a lot better leader and a manager in that position for sure. And just like learning to have more humility, I would say, for sure.
Is this a job that is like helping guide you to something greater?
I think so, because for me, I was used to only working around athletes that had the same common goal, but now it's really good that I'm around and working alongside of a bunch of people that have a lot of different aspirations of life. So like everybody is a, different conversation, different temperament, and instead of everybody being fixated on the same common goal, everybody has different goals. So it's really good for me to, have to get through the river on that for sure. So it's every day's a new day. So it's fun.
Yeah. What do you think is next? Do you have an idea?
I have some things in the works. I can't really comment on them right now, actually. But I do eventually want to. So I do one-on-one baseball lessons, and I train a few kids in town. I don't have a lot of time right now, so on my off days, I'll just train with my 4 or 5 guys that I'm working with, like locally, and they're great kids, man. Their families are great, so it's really I pick and choose with who I work with now for sure. But yeah, that's where my calling in life, I would say, my purpose is really giving back. I have a lot of knowledge about baseball, about adversity, life, and I just, want to give it to young minds so they can, just go through life and understand things will get hard, but like you can get through that stuff.
Do you think baseball helped form the person you are today?
Yes, it is the most unforgiving game in the world, for sure. It's a game of failure, and most of it is off the field. Like, I was I played the game pretty well. I played it correctly. So, I would get awards and stuff like that, and people would ask me like, "Oh, you got this award. How happy are you about that?" What I think about is the 3:30 a.m. workouts that were like 4 hours, go home, sleep, come back to the field, throw, go home, like the grind. That's what I loved.
Let's reverse and go all the way back to when did baseball come into your life?
Let me see. So, I mean, I guess my dad had me golfing when I was like 2, swinging a bat at 3. Um, I mean, my dad played like low A independent baseball, so he just kind of bred that into me, and that was it was just something I kind of always knew I wanted to do, and I was good at every sport, but baseball was just the hardest. All the other ones kind of came easy. I liked that baseball was a real challenge, and I don't know, I just fell in love with the process, really.
How was there ever a time, like a gap in your ages, that you didn't play baseball?
Yeah, my freshman year of high school, I partially tore my labrum, so then I played golf. Hence, I just got off the golf course.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Like, I love golf because golf is another very, very hard sport.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, I'm a big physical guy, like football and stuff. That was kind of my thing, but
Yeah.
I realized one, I wanted to have my mind later on in life,
Yeah.
and then also I like the technicality of sports.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Did you have a lot of structure when it came to like physical movement and sports? Did you have a lot of structure around that as a child?
So, how I said, like, my parents weren't really around that much. My dad always made sure that I had a one-on-one coach, just like what I'm doing for those kids. But mine, his name was Greg Bicknell. He played 20 years professionally. He played in Japan, played for the Blue Jays. And basically, how I teach kids is exactly how he teaches, except I have my own spin on my experiences. But yeah, so that guy was basically my dad from the time I was, like, I wouldn't say my dad, but you know what I mean,
Yeah.
like a father figure. Most of my coaches have all been my father figures because a lot of people don't understand, like, if you want to be successful in sports, you have to take that person in as your father, like as a role model, as like, because I mean, I've been in situations where I transferred out of places because, like, I just didn't, just things didn't work out, and we didn't have the same views or morals or anything like that. So I think that's really key, especially with young kids like that want to play at the next level and stuff. You need to really sit down with coaches and like figure out if you guys are on the same page in that way.
What were some of the things you were looking for in a coach?
Loyalty, respect, integrity, accountability. I love a coach that can admit when he's wrong, because then it allows you to have the freedom to be like, yes, I made this mistake. Like, how can I fix it? Yeah. So it's more of just like it's an easier bond. It's like you're still working together. Yeah.
Do you present that side of you when people come to you for coaching?
For the most part, yes. And that's something I'm still currently working on. I mean, I'm a young guy. Like, I still have a lot of wisdom to gain. And, you know, I'm always just trying to be a better version of myself every day. You can't, like, this month, I'm legit working on being, like, because I used to serve at Cork Pig. I used to be a bartender. And, like, instead of using me as, like, my standard point, I have to understand that I can't expect everything to be done the way I want it to be done, and like everybody has their own way of doing things.
Yeah.
So like that's what I've been working on lately, is just like understanding everybody is their own person.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
hence why I have this podcast.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have had some of the best conversations sitting in these chairs talking to people because everybody sees things completely different.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so going on like that aspect, and you grew up with baseball, does baseball cross your mind every day, if not multiple times a day?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
all day. Yeah. Yeah. And it's more just, I wouldn't say it crosses my mind all day, but at the same time, I did it for like competitively, like travel ball all the way up to college, from 10 to 25, so 15 years. So
Yeah.
it was a big, big part of my life. And that's honestly been a very interesting adjustment period for me, is going from that being my entire life and my whole identity to then being like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
What now? Like, what am I going to do now? And that was a pretty scary adjustment
Why
period.
why did you decide to be done? Because I've been fishing for you for a few seasons.
Yeah,
And yeah, the last time I talked to you about being in an episode, you were going away to play baseball.
I was. Yeah, I
So
was.
what changed?
The game of baseball today is not the game of baseball 5 years ago. Um, and it is I mean, see, I was going to go play pro ball, but the the uphill grind from where I would start to getting to where I want to be, realistically, with all the talent, arms, and technology that's coming up, is, it's not impossible, but it's like, would I rather do that or like I have a good thing going right now? I think life's all about momentum, so I'm on a good trajectory right now. So why completely restart? And I've been out of the game for 2 years, and I don't know. And I like San Angelo. I like
Yeah.
being here. I like Texas. That I was going to go play in Colorado. So
Yeah.
yeah, I just thought it was a better life decision because I want to, I'm getting to the age where, yeah, I do want to find a wife, settle down, have kids, like create my own family.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I'm at right now.
Did you grow up here in Texas?
No, I grew up in Chico, California.
Wow.
Yes.
Why are you here?
College baseball, Angelo State. Yeah.
It's funny because I've had multiple people that have come here for college and they stay.
I know. It's an easy place to stay. It's not super like, cuz I don't live in a huge city.
Yeah.
It's actually Chico, which is small town in Spanish. So,
Oh,
yeah. But yeah, I just like this place. Yeah, I really do. And the people here are just, because I've lived in North Carolina, I've, played baseball in Minnesota, Wisconsin, North Dakota, Montana. I've been all over.
yeah.
And like I really do like I don't know, because it's not like Southern hospitality here. It's, I would just say, old Texas vibes, kind of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just super salt to the earth, like.
I I also love San Angelo because you do get a mix of like military every now and then.
Oh yeah.
And so I've met so many people from around the world because of
Oh,
the military here.
absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Facts.
So it's got a good mix of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so how did you become a coach for kids here?
I met their parents and families serving them at Cork Pig.
Oh,
Yeah. And
wow.
and man, it's been like a year and some change. Yeah, and they're phenomenal people. I'll keep them nameless. But
Yeah.
yeah, they're very special to me.
So, what are some of the things you do as a coach to help them?
The kids?
Yes.
So where do I even start? Uh, teach them because how do I word this?
Dot, dot, dot.
The new generation of kids are not, it's just a different age for sure. So what my goal is, like when I sit down with any family and I tell them I'm going to coach your kid, baseball is important, but making that kid into a young man that's respectable, takes his hat off, shakes your hand, yes, ma'am, no, sir, like proper manners, making sure kids are acting like that, not only when they're in front of their parents, but when they're with me out and about, just that's the standard. So, and then just being accountable and, not being able to whine and all that. It's more about, like, you're going to be a young man. Like, even though you're 12, 13, like, and it's super cool to see, like, how they've grown on like I mean I'm so proud of them, like it's unbelievable that's like super fulfilling for me.
Yeah.
It really is.
Children grow very quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mind blowing to be like a mom and you're like, whoa, and then you teach them something, and then like 6 months later, you're like, whoa. So,
Yeah.
yeah, coaching, you're involved right with them. So,
Yeah,
I can only imagine.
I know, and like it just really, yeah, it's definitely one thing I will never stop doing is coaching kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably my favorite thing to do for sure.
Do you plan to stay in San Angelo? Like, or is it just like, I'm staying here till it's,
So I am not completely sure.
yeah,
Like I said, there's things in the works right now.
yeah.
I'm not sure where that's going to take me at this moment,
All
but
right.
that's probably like 8 months away, so
Yeah.
we'll see. But for the time being, yeah, I love it
Yeah.
here. I love it here.
I guess if you are gone, I'll have to do another Zoom episode with you
Oh,
so I can
absolutely.
get the dirt on that.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
All right, you guys, we are going to cut to a commercial break and we will be back soon. How you feeling?
Good. How did I do?
You did great. What would you do with an extra 60 minutes in your day? Do you go for a walk? Do you pick up the weights? Maybe you even help a friend. There are 1,440 minutes in a day. Here at Fitness 1440, we believe in making every minute count. Spend some of those minutes here with us on our turf zone, in our free weights area, the cold plunge, the sauna, and personalized small group fit classes because we are open 24/7. Fitness 1440 is family owned, which means you are giving back to the San Angelo community when you spend time with us. Our members are like family here, and we take pride in our cleanliness. Use code 1445 to receive your first month free and join the Fitness 1440 community today. That's 1440 VIBES. And don't forget to make every minute count.
Oh, these are fire.
Yeah. All right. All right, you guys, we are back. So let's hop into fitness and what you do fitness-wise, but I want to ask, when did weightlifting come into your life? Because I met you in a weightlifting gym.
Yes. Um, so, I mean, I used to always train some sort of strength and agility. I would say when I really got into the gym, it was like eighth grade football. And then, I mean, the high school I went to, Aaron Rodgers, that's the school Aaron Rodgers went to. So football was very big there. Um, so weightlifting, getting in the 750 club, getting in the 1,000 club or the 1,400 club, that was like
Did you have
everybody has their name up there that gets in those, and those will never be taken down. And that weight room's been around the whole time. So, like, yeah.
Did you guys have guidance on like how to properly lift back then?
Yes. Yeah.
Because
We had Coach Jackson. I'll never forget him. He is one of the most electric human beings I've ever met in my life. He's this like 5'10" black guy who is just absolutely jacked, and he played college football and just the most energetic, crazy, but in like such a good way, like to get everything out of guys. And he was just a phenomenal coach, life coach, all around. Like, I don't think PV could have had a better guy to like take care of all that.
that's high school, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so how I want to ask this as like a parent. Was your coach helping you with like college ball? Like in high school? Did you have
Oh,
help?
like finding colleges or
Yes.
um so like what my high school coaches like for baseball, yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, at the time, it's not how it was now. Like if you were gonna get a scholarship somewhere, you had to be sitting 95, like hitting 20 jacks. Now, since there's social media and all that, like I act like I'm that old, but like 2014 is when I graduated.
Yeah.
Instagram was still like super old. You couldn't even post a video on there. Like Snapchat had just came out.
Yeah.
So it's just a completely different time period we live in, which it's super crazy how it's evolving. Because like
Yeah.
I'll see a kid that's 13 years old throwing 94, and I'm like, oh, that kid's literally getting drafted out of high school. And because I had faced kids in high school where I was like, bro,
Yeah.
how many colleges are looking at him? And they're like, none. I'm like, how? So you're
Yeah.
telling me he has to go to a JUCO, then here. So I mean, it was really more or less like, and like my head coach in high school was Ron Souza and then Fred Ludwig, and those two are some of the finest gentlemen I've ever had the pleasure of like working with. I still talk to Fred here and there. He's super busy. His kid's finally getting into high school and stuff, so he's really busy now. But I mean, Fred, he coached me in the GWL, which is the Great West League, which is like, I would say the Cape Cod of the West Coast, kind of, or the Northwoods. And I was the only JUCO guy on the team. He was like, yeah, like, we'll throw you on there. And I ended up being an impact guy, which was cool. But, you know, I ended up going to Butte College, was out there for a week right when I graduated high school, or 2 weeks. Went into my coach's office. I'm not ready to play. Stopped playing. Went and got 2 jobs. Worked for 2 years. Then came back out. And then I was a 2-time All-American there. Had a, or no, just one time, my bad.
Yeah.
But like it was, you know, and I was not ready. And I mean, at the time I did it, I quit baseball for those 2 years just because I was like, just burnt out,
Yeah.
playing year round for 8 years straight. So,
Were you continuing to work out during that time frame?
oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, way more.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't understand the college baseball grind or any kind of college sports. Like, I don't mean this in a bad, but once you sign that paper, they own, like, whatever they tell you to do, you're doing it. Like, doesn't matter how you feel, doesn't matter how your body feels. Like, you have an obligation to that school. Like, they need you to produce. You're there to get good grades and produce on the field, and off the field. So, um, which is a lot different than high school. So a lot of people aren't really prepared for that up front, and just like the workouts, the strength and agility, like there's a standard that is set early on in every season, and that is the standard. So I would say it's just pretty hard to adapt to that. A lot of high schoolers, it's a really tough adjustment period up front for them for sure.
What did a typical workout for college baseball look like?
5:30 in the morning. Well, there was a 5:30 group or a 6:30 group, and it would be. So this is, I would say, at Western Carolina. It was a mid-major D1 I went to. They're the Catamounts. I honestly loved playing there. It was a good little school up in the Smoky Mountains. Get up 5:30, get down there. Um, a lot of it was plyometric, but at the same time, they had like these sensors on the bar where like it tests how fast you're like repping like the weight. So like say it's a green day and you have to be in so many RPMs up, you would go up in weight until that RPM would start to turn yellow, and then that's where you would stay. So whether that was 375 or 475 that day, you didn't really know
Oh my
until you started
gosh.
lifting. Yeah.
That's awesome though.
Oh yeah. Well, you would want it to stop at like 375, and then if
Yeah.
you were stronger that day, you'd be like, oh man, okay,
Yeah.
here we go. But yeah, like we use the tsunami bars, like for bench, like because baseball training is a lot different than just normal training. I would say it's like really, really explosive. I know baseball looks like you're just not running around a lot, but it's a very explosive game. So, um, yeah, it was really intense. And then like our sprint workouts, we would only do sprints once a week, but it was on the football field at 5:30 in the morning, or no, it was at 6, and it would be like 80 sprints total,
Oh my god.
and it would be like 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. So it was. I mean, I'm a big dude. I don't like running like that.
Yeah.
I do not like running.
How
like,
tall are you, by the way?
I'm 6'6".
Yeah, that's pretty big.
Yeah, 6'6", 250. So
Did your height affect how you played baseball?
I think it helped for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm a pitcher, so you want it to be coming downhill. Yeah. That's why you don't like a lot of big league pitchers. If you look at how tall they are, it's usually 6'1" and above, and then like you have the Marcus Stromans and the Joe Kellys that are like 5'10", but they throw 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean everybody throws 100 now, so it's kind of crazy.
Okay, so how long did you have to work on pitching to become the pitcher that you were? Cause you,
I would say 10, 12. I never stopped trying to get better,
yeah,
if that makes sense. So
Yeah.
I would say 15 years. Because, like, honestly, now I get on a mound. I mean, I throw hard enough to go play pro ball right now. I'm honestly better than I was in college. But it's just whether, like, I'm 27. Like,
Yeah.
the life of a baseball player or any athlete, like, to start pro ball at 27 right now and then, see where it goes. I could do that, but it's not really, I don't think that's my calling.
yeah.
Yeah.
Does your shoulder hurt from pitching?
Not anymore, because
No.
I remapped my arm after. Because, like, yeah, when I was playing, um, everybody has a different throwing style. A lot of guys like long toss, a lot of guys like plyo balls, a lot of guys. Because, like, you've seen me rip the plyo
Yeah.
ball. Yeah, so it's. So, what I'm doing with those plyo balls, when you throw the heavier ones, it's remapping your arm. So, I get super long, and I have no control over my limbs because I'm a big guy.
Oh.
I have no idea where this is at. But when I throw those heavy balls and I'm ripping them really hard,
Yeah.
it gets my arm into a tight, compact position. So it gives me no arm pain. So now and like now that I'm just coaching and I'm teaching kids exactly how to throw perfect all the time and like remapping their arms, like my mechanics are probably better than they have ever been. So
Yeah.
it's kind of interesting how that works.
Do you, in your current workouts right now, work on a lot of mobility?
No, I should. Getting me on the spot. Yeah,
Say.
my mobility right now. I mean, I'm still super flexible. Like I can still almost do the splits. Like,
Show and tell. Just kidding.
but yeah, I mean, I just don't. Now it's not like I used to make sure I was super like hip mobility and then like T spine mobility, thoracic mobility. Like I would always make sure that was that's your bread and butter, like as
Yeah.
a baseball player for my experience.
Yeah.
But no, I have not. I mean, I still do hip mobility and stretch, but not at the hour and a
Yeah.
half that I would used to do it when I was playing for sure. Now it's like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Okay, so walk me through a workout. What does a typical, let's say, leg day work? Do you split leg day and arm day? Or do
Oh
you?
yeah, so the workout plan I'm working on right now is Gino. Gino made
The
it,
good
so
old Gino.
it's brutal.
Yeah, you say
It's
Gino, and I think
yeah,
you're dying.
yeah, it's real. It's
Okay,
so real.
so walk me through what a leg day looks like on a Gino write up.
So right now it's monster sets is what he calls them.
Okay,
So
what is that?
you'll start at leg extensions and you'll go at like 60 and then you go down two notches all the way to the bottom and then all the way to the top, 12 reps each one, and then you go all the way down, all the way up. That's one set. And you do it twice. And that doesn't sound like a lot, but it's somewhere around 85 to 120 reps of like just and see he knows I have a lot of strength.
Yeah,
I want hypertrophy so I can grow.
yeah,
And because like Gino's big, he's like pretty big. That's why I was like, hey, can you train me?
yeah.
Because he's like a Greek god
Yeah.
physique. So I mean, like I was like, bro, I'm trying to look similar.
Yeah.
Like I would like that for sure. And like he's big, so I know he knows what it takes to get a body like mine
Yeah.
to grow.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's probably one of the most intelligent people I've ever talked to about fitness and health and the fact he's vegan and looks like that and he's not, I mean, wow.
Yeah.
He's a specimen.
Yes.
For sure. He's a specimen.
He would work out with Dio.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh, God.
I'd be like, hi, I'm just saying hello. I don't want any part of that right now.
Yeah, and then like he'll just see me in the gym. He'll be training somebody else. He's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, do a set. Here, I got you." And I'm like, "No, you can stay over there.
Oh.
You can stay over there." Yeah.
Okay, so you do those treacherous leg extensions. What would come next?
Then it's depending on what it is, whether it's a hamstring or a quad glute day, basically. Go over to the hack squat and do the same thing.
Yeah.
1 plate, 2, 3, 4, drop to 3, 2, 1, 1 set. And then leg press, start at 1, go to 7
Oh.
or however many you can get
Yeah.
to. And then once you can't do any more, you drop all the way back down. And all that's 2 sets. So
Yeah. Do your legs feel like jello when you walk out of there?
I wouldn't even say like toxic. They
Oh.
feel like battery acid in my legs. If
How
I could, I don't know. I think that's how it feels. Yeah.
how gosh, I don't even know what I want to ask. How do you maintain that like week after week after week?
Well, see, and when you're lifting like that, how he has it set up is like you absolutely destroy that muscle and you don't touch it for a week. So,
So you would do leg day once a week.
so it's technically twice a week, but it's like glute, quad, calf,
Yeah.
and then hammies.
Yeah.
And the hammy one, that's like I like my quads are not my quads lack my hamstrings and glutes are like chilling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's because I mean I was a baseball player. Like all you did would reverse lunge, Bulgarian split squats, and deadlifts, RDLs. That's all you would do as
Yeah.
as an athlete, and power cleans and stuff. So like for me, it's more of the hack squats and the leg extensions, because my hamstring day is more of just like weight. Like
Yeah.
it's like weight with volume, but like not the insane hypertrophy training.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you do any cardio?
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't.
What
I vowed after I ran like my last sprint as a baseball player, I would never run again.
so what kind of cardio are you doing?
Oh, Stairmaster, and then like I'll do rowing. I like rowing a lot.
Yeah.
I'll do the battle bike.
Want to race?
I'm down. I'm always down to run. I say I won't run, but like and then I'll run with like the kids I train. I'll
Yeah.
run with them.
You would beat me in a heartbeat. I think my leg is like half of your leg.
Nah, nah. You got a shot. Everybody's got a shot.
I'll race you one day.
All right, I'm
Yeah.
down.
Next time I see you at Crunch.
I'm so down.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so why do you work out where you work out?
I work out at a lot of different places.
Why?
So I really like TrueFit. I like Crunch at certain times of the day.
Yeah.
And then I have a buddy that has his own like home gym that we like that's where if I want to lift heavy, that's where I go. We just blast music and like in his garage.
Yeah.
Super hot, brutal. Like that's how I like lifting because my dad used to be a bodybuilder like in the 70s, 80s. So like he would show me like pictures of him and stuff in like the dark gyms, like super old weights.
Yeah.
Like I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I mean I like new gyms and stuff like that, but I like that old like rugged kind
Yeah.
of gym. Yeah, those are so fun to lift in.
Does working out help you mentally?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Australia literally did a study on it, and
Yeah.
it's 1.5% or it's 1.5 times better for you to work out than honestly go to therapy.
Yeah.
Which I mean, I tell people that all the time when they're like down. I'm like, dude, you don't even have to go to the gym. Do 20 push-ups,
Yeah.
run a little bit, do some sit-ups. You'll feel better about yourself.
It's so crazy because a lot of times, like, I love the gym. The
Yeah.
gym helps me mentally, and like you said, that study, the endorphins coming out. But you can't, people that don't go to the gym, it's hard to convince them to
But
go.
that's true, yeah.
Yeah.
Or that it will help you.
Yeah.
Because
They-
you'll be more confident. You're going to
Yeah.
feel better. You're going to look better.
Yeah.
And then you're going to be like, oh gosh, like I can do this, that, the other. And I'm only going to look better, feel better.
Yeah.
And like when people are telling you you look better, that is just so much more. Because I mean, once you get to a certain point, now every time I look in the mirror, I'm like, I'm skinny. I look terrible. Like,
Do you?
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The body
Yeah.
dysmorphia is so real.
I was
So,
about to ask. That was my next question. If you had body
oh
dysmorphia.
God, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like I'm
I.
just coming off a bulk too, so I'm
Yeah.
just like,
It's a whole roller coaster.
oh
And
yeah,
so whenever somebody new is like working out with me, I like help sometimes in the gym and I'm like, enjoy this part, enjoy this part. I wish I could go back to the beginning when it's like, oh, what does this do? Or,
yes,
oh, and then it's like, whoa, a muscle. And now it's like, where's the muscle?
exactly.
Yeah.
Yes,
Body dysmorphia is,
it's very real.
yes,
It's very real.
yes. So let's kind of hop into nutrition because you are tall. How much food does it take to feed you?
Too much.
Too much.
I'm on. I'm cutting.
Yeah.
I'm on 326 grams of protein. Because we don't. I don't go by calories. It's just
Yeah.
macros. I shouldn't be drinking this because there's artificial sweetener.
Sorry,
But
Gino.
yeah. But yeah, 326 protein, 75 fat, and 200 carbs.
So, what does the 300 grams of protein look like? Is it like,
1,500 grams of egg whites.
are you are you breaking eggs or are you pouring them?
Oh, pouring. I'm
'Kay.
not. I'm not cracking all
Yeah.
those eggs. I'm not cracking all those.
How many cartons of eggs do you go through?
Of the big
Yeah.
ones, like a day or a week.
Is there
I would say so. It just depends. Okay, sometimes I don't want to cook
yeah.
that much, and I know if I just cook all those egg whites, like I can get 200 grams of protein like that,
Yeah.
and I'll just split them up, eat 1,000 before the gym, 1,000 after.
Oh my
Yeah, dude, it's not pleasant, actually.
It's
And
not
like,
cheap
and
either,
I
I'm
can't.
sure.
No, me and my friend, I always joke around. I have an egg guy though. Like I get really good, free range.
Yeah.
Like I see his chickens,
Yeah.
and like if I'm eating the whole egg, I get those. So I get
Yeah.
those really cheap, and thank you,
Yeah.
thank you, huge. 'Cause yeah, like it's like if I'm bulking, I'm eating 10 full eggs with egg whites, and then yeah, it's a grind.
Okay. So, what does a lunchtime look like for you?
Um, it's kind of tough, like with working, but I mean, I'll like 2 or 3 chicken breasts, like 4-ounce chicken breasts with either broccoli or cauliflower if I want more carbs.
Okay, so what does dinner typically look like?
A ribeye.
A ribeye? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you pretty much eat the same things
Every meal.
every
Yeah.
day? Yeah.
And honestly, everything except the egg whites is fine.
Yeah. Do you prep?
No.
No.
See, if I prep, I won't eat it.
Yeah.
I'll cook all this food and I'll never touch it because, like, I work at a pretty nice restaurant, so
Yeah.
like I'm used to eating really. I would just say it's super fresh, like,
Yeah.
because it's a from scratch kitchen, so
Yeah.
everything is made in house. So if I'm gonna cook, like I've tried to cook in like 8 pounds of ground beef and then eating it, and I'm like, it's better to just cook to meal. And like, I mean, I have it pretty down. Like,
Yeah.
I can whip something up in like 7 minutes, 8 minutes now. So like a big meal that's gonna take a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you supplementing any protein?
Yeah, I'm allowed 2 protein shakes.
All right. So, what kind of protein do you choose?
Rule 1,
Okay.
cereal milk. So it's like the Fruity Pebbles cereal milk.
Oh.
That's what it tastes like.
Have you tried their frozen banana?
No, is it good?
I love Rule One's
I,
frozen.
dude, and I love the macros on it are so unbelievable.
Yeah.
Because I've tried every protein, and I had never tried that. I saw it in Maximum,
Yeah.
and I was like, dude, I'm cutting. Why do all of these have so much fat?
Yeah.
He was like, oh, that one has no fat.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, like what's good? He was like, try this one.
The only thing that I would complain about with that is it does not mix like some other proteins.
No.
Sometimes it stays a little bit clumpy, and I'm like, I don't like that.
Yeah. No. Well, I use that Fairlife non-fat milk.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that actually. Oh my God. That's the other thing. Say I'm like really not trying to eat another 600 grams of egg whites. I will
Yeah.
literally just drink one of those throughout the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think that the full like little Fairlife is 78 grams of protein, zero fat, and 62 carbs. So
That's pretty good.
yeah.
Yeah. Do you snack on anything else throughout the day?
I try not to.
Fruits, vegetables, anything like that?
Not really.
No.
No. I really just take my like greens, and then I have like all my supplements for, because I'm not like if I'm having to eat so many carbs and well actually my carbs are low, it's the protein. Like if I have to eat that much protein, putting more veggies in my body it's just like so hard, because like if I wake up an hour late or 2 hours late, I have to cram a bunch of food. So like I'll wake up at 5:30, eat, lay back down,
Yeah.
wait for it to digest, fall back asleep for a sec, get back up, then go. Well, actually, usually I'm at the gym by that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just depends.
Yeah.
It's
It's a full-time schedule to feed you.
yes, it's such a pain, honestly.
It's funny you say that because I was talking about this the other day with somebody about how keeping up with your nutrition is like the worst. Because
It's
it's
the
like
hardest thing.
it never ends. You
No.
got to do breakfast. Now you got to have lunch. Now you got to have dinner. And
Yeah, especially like, because like a lot of people don't understand how malnourished they are.
Yeah.
How, like I, dude, I used to not eat enough. At
Yeah,
all.
me too.
Even when I was a athlete,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, so I could have been better.
Yeah.
Like I could have been more full. Like
Yeah.
it's kind of wild. So
So do you take like creatine or anything
Yeah.
like that?
yeah, I take creatine. I take Tunga Ali, Fedoja, Shilajit, like all natural.
What
Like,
do those do? I've never heard of those.
so like I don't know. Andrew Huberman talks about them. It's like a lot of the stuff in our foods now, like literally lower your testosterone. Those are natural roots and plants that boost your natural underlying test levels. So like, I mean, you can buy them anywhere, but
Yeah.
no one knows about it because everybody's like, oh yeah, like no, take this test booster, take this,
Yeah.
take this, take this. No, like you don't need all of that. Like if you do research, and I mean, I kind of knew a little bit about it before I started working with Gino, but like he like sent me a whole list. He was like, this is all natural stuff, not super expensive. Like try it out, see how you feel.
Do you notice a difference?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
What are some of the changes that you've seen since starting these?
I would say like it doesn't really like, obviously the first month that's like it just
Yeah.
getting into your system and stuff, but now it's like I'm never tired.
Yeah.
Like I never get tired.
That was going to be my first question was
I
energy.
never. I wake up going 100.
Yeah.
And then by the time I get home at night, I'm like still wired. I'm like,
How?
but I'm just a high motor guy at
Yeah.
the same time, so
How many hours of sleep are you getting?
not enough.
Not enough.
Not enough, no.
What time do you go to bed?
It depends. Like if I'm closing the restaurant, I would say I probably get around 6.
Yeah.
That's like sometimes I get 7, sometimes I get 3. So
Yeah.
it just really depends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have any stories you would like to tell before we go to a commercial break?
No.
No?
No.
All right. We're going to hop over to a word from our sponsors, and we will be back soon.
I was like, I don't know. I don't know. Dude, I will never.
Hey y'all, I'm Stephen Hambright,
And I'm Ashley Hambright.
and we're the Hambright Team Realtors with Coldwell Banker Legacy.
Welcome home. We know you have a lot of choices when it comes to selecting a realtor, so we want to tell you a little bit about us and why the Hambright team would be the perfect fit to help you buy or sell your next home.
First of all, we're a lot of fun.
Stephen, nobody cares about that.
Well, it doesn't hurt.
But really, it's important to have a realtor that's knowledgeable about market conditions in your area, available inventory that meets your needs, and of course, having an agent that's experienced in guiding you through the entire process of buying and selling a home from start to finish.
Coldwell Banker Legacy is a great company with an incredible history and reputation. We are continuously provided with so much support, whether that is professional development or better ways we can assist our clients in reaching their goals.
And we know buying a home is a huge moment in people's lives, so being chosen to be part of that journey is such an honor, especially in San Angelo. We strive to do whatever it takes to help our clients find the perfect home.
As realtors, our clients are the reason for everything we do. Listening to a client's needs and requests, being available for questions, and making sure they're treated the same way we would like to treat our friends and family are among the top priorities for us.
We're parents, we work full-time, we volunteer in the community, we understand crazy lives, so we know life can be messy.
But buying or selling a house doesn't have to be. Call the Hambright Team.
Welcome to Hera Health, an innovative women's health and aesthetic clinic created, well, by women. Hera Health specializes in hormonotherapy, aesthetics, PCOS, peri and menopause phases, postpartum, and weight loss. Now maybe you're questioning, why do I need to visit Hera? If you are exhausted, maybe you have low libido, you have some stubborn weight to lose, maybe you have painful periods, or you just don't feel like yourself, or maybe you're looking for a confidence boost. Hera Health should be your go-to place. When you enter those doors, you are greeted by like-minded women who understand your concerns and fears. Hera Health also offers aesthetic care like dermal filler, microneedling, medical-grade skincare products, and so much more. They also offer a wellness program to help with your workouts and nutrition. You can book your appointment online at herahealthpllc.com or give them a call at 325-238-7286. Healthcare for women by women.
I hear you.
I will say being in a gym setting kind of in the social media algorithm kind of helped push us in like the right area.
Yeah, especially because it's
people.
everything in the gym.
Yeah.
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 When we were like back in the kitchen. Yeah.
I still thought that was cool, honestly. It was a good little setup.
We live at the Boulevard,
Okay.
and so it was just like a clubhouse. And
Yeah.
nobody used it, and they're like, you can use it. And I was like, sweet. All right. We are back. Did you think of any stories?
No, but I guarantee I'll have some.
All right. Well, you didn't bring your gym bag with you, but I'm going to ask you questions about it anyway.
Okay.
And then you can send me a picture of it.
I got you. I got you.
Okay. What is your gym bag and why is it your gym bag?
My gym bag is a Lit Life gym bag that when I was playing college baseball, the NIL deals, like they sponsored me, sent me clothes, all that stuff. So I still use that. It's like a really expensive bag.
Yeah.
It's really nice. Like you've seen it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot, so I didn't see the point to change.
Does it, so let me rewind. How long have you had this bag?
Probably 3 years.
Does
Almost 4.
it have any rips or tears?
No.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, no, it's like there's a reason why I haven't bought a new one if it did rip or
Yeah.
tear. Like, I mean, that's my kind of like going out is like going to the gym.
Yeah.
So, like a lot of people go out to the bars, I go to the gym.
Yeah.
People are like, why do you wear nice stuff in the gym? I'm like, I don't go anywhere else. I
Yeah.
go to work, I go to the gym, I go get food, I go to the grocery store, or I go golfing.
Simple life.
Yeah, simple. Simple on a steady process.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so do you carry snacks or protein in your gym bag?
No, and I need to. Like, oh, God. Okay, actually, no. You know those sour strips?
Yes.
I'll have those in there.
Those are good carb boosters.
Yeah, it's more because I just want sweets.
Yeah.
And, like, if I'm going to eat sweets, it'll be when I'm lifting.
Yeah. Okay, do you have pre-workout in your gym bag?
Yeah, like 3 different ones.
What are they?
So, I mean, I have, like, the standard bucked up, and then I have Black Magic, which I really like, and then Psychotic, which is,
Crazy.
yeah, I don't really take that one anymore. I should probably just throw it away,
Yeah.
honestly. Because I took it, like, a couple times, and I did not like how it made me feel.
I've heard it's wild. I mean, it's in the name.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty intense, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and I mean, I'm a big guy, so, like, it'll say take 1 scoop or, like, 1.5, and I'm like, bro, I don't know. That sounds like a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Which pre-workout do you take most?
the Black Magic.
What flavor is that?
Cherry limeade.
Cherry limeade. Does it taste good?
Really good.
All right.
Yeah.
That's important.
Yeah.
Okay, do you keep any like straps or belts or anything like that
Yeah.
here?
I have like 2 different sets of straps. I have a raw gear straps, like big green ones where like if I'm doing rack pulls with like 6 plates or more, like I need like the thick ones because like, I mean, maybe I should not wear straps. I maybe have bigger forearms. That's like my biggest pet peeve
Yeah.
is like I have like not bad arms, like I look pretty good, and then my forearms are just like feminine.
Yeah.
Don't like it. But anywho, that's just my thing. And then I have like other ones that are good for, you know, if I'm doing RDLs with dumbbells and I'm using the 120s and I'm like, if I'm doing 20 reps, I don't really want to hold these that long. I want to
Yeah.
be able to focus on my hamstrings, glutes. So,
Do you carry anything that might be different than what other people carry?
I mean, I have a Bible in there, so
Oh.
maybe that. And then I have,
Do you read the Bible at the gym?
not at the gym, I just have it in there. Because, I mean, I used to, like, take that with me, like, sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
When there's no one around,
Yeah.
yeah.
Don't be ashamed.
And I'm not ashamed, it's more just, like, I don't want people to be like, what's this guy doing right
That's why I asked that question.
now? Yeah. Yeah, no.
What else you got in there? Do you carry anything else?
Oh yeah, I have obviously just like wrist wraps instead of just like the wraps, and then I have 2 belts, like one where it's like a latch, like a lever, and then the other one just a traditional belt. I have tanning goggles.
Do you go tanning?
Not lately, I haven't, but because it's summer, it's like
Yeah.
I'm outside. But in the winter, yeah, because like I don't think people understand seasonal depression's real. So if you can get into UV light, it really helps.
Yeah. So you're not doing it for fashion.
No.
Do you may not know the answer to this, but do you think you have a penny in your gym bag?
I know I do.
Yeah?
Yeah, for sure. I have so much change in there for no reason.
You're the first person to actually know that they have a penny.
I know. Because, like, I'm thinking, and I know I have, like, 3 pump covers in there right now. I know. I have another pair of shoes, like, just some, like, dunks. Because, like, I'll wear a certain pair of shoes to the gym, and then, like, I don't know, sometimes I'm like, God, these don't feel good. And I
Yeah.
know those dunks are always, like, exactly what I want them to be.
Yeah.
So,
How many pairs of headphones do you take to the gym?
1, and dude, I can't find my AirPod Pro case right now. I am like, no,
That's
so I mean,
the
I have
worst.
Beats. I have Beats, but I don't like wearing the over-the-ear ones. I mean, unless, it just depends, actually.
Yeah.
But you have to be, like, feeling the beats, you know?
Yeah.
The AirPods are just nice because I can be like, okay, what's up? Like,
Yeah.
yeah. No, usually just 1. Bad decision because I'll get there and then I'm like, gotta wait for them to charge or whatever. Like, I'm bad about putting things on the charger, man.
So am I.
Oh, man. Hard.
I'm also terrible at losing headphones. And so, like, I'll have both in. I'll take one out. I'll either drop it in my bag or, like, accidentally leave it, and I don't know I leave it.
Yeah.
Gosh, it sucks.
I really feel that. I do really feel that.
It's like doing the pity walk to the front desk. I lost my headphone.
I've left my weight belt at Crunch at least 10, 15 times.
Do people return it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like a raw gear, olive green. Yep.
Wow.
I've left that so many times. Yeah. But my white lever one, I don't forget. But the green, it's just like not.
Yeah.
My eyes don't pick it up.
Does all of your belts and everything fit in your gym bag?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. All right. I need a picture of this gym bag
Okay.
so I can post it up.
I got you. I got you.
All right. Let's get into some rapid fire questions.
Alrighty.
We talked about protein, but I'm going to ask it again. How much protein do you eat a day?
326 grams.
What is that when you're bulking? Is it stay the same?
No, it honestly drops a little bit and it's more carbs.
Okay.
It kind of flip flops, so it'll be like 250, 270, and then my carbs will be like 350 to 500,
Yeah.
which is fun. Honestly,
Yeah.
it's nice. Yeah.
I'm going to reverse real quick because I forgot to ask you questions previously.
Okay.
What is something that you have done that you are proud of?
I'm really proud of the teammate I was when I played baseball and like the leader I was. I led by example and like being a good teammate even when I'm down or everybody's down, just being that light in darkness, that's what I'm proud of, I would say, mostly.
What is your biggest struggle right now?
Right now, sleep and I would say consistency on going to the gym at the same time every day. I like going at the same time early in the morning. I don't know, lately I've just been getting up, just not really feeling it. And like I eventually get there at like 10, 11,
Yeah.
but it's not when you go at the same time every day, it makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would say that.
It'll come back.
I know. Discipline.
Just
That's
need
all.
some go-go juice.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, back into rapid fire. What is your favorite lift or exercise?
Traditional deadlift.
All right.
Yeah.
What is your least favorite?
Oh. I'll go back. Actually, my favorite lift is reverse lunge.
With weight?
With barbell, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like like when I played college baseball, I could reverse lunge like 450, 465. So like that was
That's
like
terrible.
that was like my lift. That was like I loved that because that is an absurd amount of weight, and
Yeah.
I was aware of it, and I loved that feeling where I was like, this is definitely a lot.
I
Because like
cannot-
everybody can everybody can deadlift a lot. Everybody
Yeah.
can do a lot. Reverse lunging over 315 is
That's insane.
one, the balance, and then two, like with perfect form and stuff is very, very tough. And
Yeah.
I liked how hard it is. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah.
It just makes me want to like curl up.
Oh, and then my least favorite is definitely I hate flat bench. I hate flat bench.
Really?
If
Oh,
you
you're
if
very
you'll-
tall, though.
You'll never see me flat bench. I incline and that's it. I just incline dumbbell press.
Is it awkward to bench
No,
press?
no, it just hurts my shoulder.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. What is something you eat or drink every single day? What is that?
This is like Gorilla Mine. I have cases of these at my house. But I got this one from the front because I forgot. Well,
Yeah.
actually, I came right from the golf course. So
Yeah.
I would have already had one. But yeah, like the kiwi citrus one of this. Shucks. Unbelievable. Yeah.
All right. What is something you do intentionally every day?
Do you know what Jesus Calling is?
No.
Okay, so it's a book where like it has like a passage for each day of the year, like, and then it'll have scripture on it, and then it has like a side with notes that you can do. So I've been doing that for like the last. I mean, it's relatively new, but like it's something I actually like have really made a focus on lately for like the last 6 months.
Where did you find this?
My grandma got it for me for my birthday. Yeah.
That's
and
sweet.
Dude, love it. Cuz she knows I don't really like opening up the Bible and like it's hard for people to dive into the Bible and really understand scripture, but like it breaks it down for you in Jesus Calling, and then like you write about your day like after that day. So I don't know. Well, it has two sides. So you write before, like after you read it, and then like when you get home. So that's something I do every day now that, I don't know, I feel like I'm a much more gracious, humble, like I have a lot more humility after doing that for the last 6 months for sure.
Is that something you're trying to work on more?
Being
Like-
like more humble and stuff.
Going like reading into the Bible and like learning more of that aspect.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean, like I've read the Bible cover to cover.
Yeah.
But honestly, when I was playing college baseball, playing baseball year round, like I didn't really get to go to church that much and stuff. And now that I have time, like I want to get back more into my faith. So,
Yeah.
I mean, like, you know, I have a good relationship with God and everything like that. But it's more of like I think I'm a pretty good dude right now, but I want to be the man that I know I should be.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and that'll never end, I guess, you know.
Yeah,
You can't be perfect, but I want to close that gap as much as possible.
Yeah.
That's my favorite line. It's Kobe Bryant.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'll write that one down.
Yeah, that's fun, actually.
Okay. Do you read or listen to audiobooks?
I listen to audiobooks.
What are you currently listening to?
Goggins' second book. I can't think of the name right now, but it is. animal.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so the first book is really good. This second book, it's more about when he goes home to his dad and like confronts him about all of his like trauma and stuff like that. And like him like coming to the realization like it's not even his dad's fault. Like that's just who he is. Like, and his dad did the best he could. So like I really resonated with that and stuff. So I really like David Goggins.
Yeah.
And then I also listen to Andrew Huberman stuff. And then like if I'm listening to a podcast, it's usually like Two Bears, One Cave.
Oh. Yeah.
Bert and Tom. They're so funny.
Is it like a comedy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're comedians. They're funny. Because like Bert's like super crazy.
Yeah.
And then Tom's like, guys, what he meant to say was. Because like he just says out of pocket stuff.
Something for entertainment.
Yeah.
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 You gotta have those.
Absolutely.
Okay. We did. What time do you wake up? Which is
Like 5:30.
5:30. If you had your own gym, what is your number one must-have? What is the one thing that you want in a gym?
Okay, there is this machine.
All right.
That like TrueFit has it. It's the overhead arm pull. So you put your elbows on this, and it's strictly to work on your back
Oh.
and your rear delts. And that's a machine that is like, when I do like the cable pull downs, it engages too much tricep, and like I'm like using my front delts, my chest, everything to pull it down. That machine takes all of that out, and you're just opening up your chest cavity, and like you're really able to get like a good posterior delt and lat stretch.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're the first person to say that.
And that's like, yeah, nobody has. That's
Yeah.
why I go to TrueFit, Crunch, and then I have those gym memberships because each gym has something that the other one doesn't.
Yeah.
So I have honestly started a lift at Crunch before and then ended it at TrueFit because I was doing back and I wanted to do that overhead pull down.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you jog over there? Just kidding.
Yeah. No.
Okay. If you had an extra 60 minutes in your day, how do you use that?
That's a good one. That's a good one. I think I'll go swimming.
You go swimming?
Yeah.
Even if it was cold?
Oh, no.
No.
Oh,
Just
no.
today?
Yeah, I used to have time to play video games because as a college athlete, you're kind of like a kid,
Yeah.
I would say maybe like play video games for an hour. I haven't really got to do that in a long time, so that'd be kind
Yeah.
of cool.
Yeah. All right. If you could give anybody in your life honorable mention, who would it be and why? And you can only pick one person.
Oh, it would be my mother. She is my MVP of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is the most electric woman I've ever met in my life. She has like this radiation about her that comes out of me. So, I mean, I'm being very like chill, but like usually, I mean, I'm super wired up. Like I'm always amped up, and yeah, like me and her have been through some really tough times. Like she was out of my life for a long time, came back into it, and she is just she's like 14, 15, 16 years sober now. So like so proud of her. She's the best mom I could ever ask for. She's done everything for me. Yeah.
Does she live close? No.
No, I get to go home the 5th through the 11th of August for my birthday, and I'm very excited to see my grandparents and my mother for sure.
Yeah. How long's it been since you've seen them?
Over a year. Wow. Yeah, it's tough,
Yeah.
honestly. Yeah, I've been feeling homesick lately, for real. Yeah. It is kind of hard, but
Yeah.
yeah.
You've learned a lot, though.
Oh, yeah.
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 Okay, so this is my last question for you.
Okay.
If you could give advice to anybody listening out there right now, what is the best advice that you have?
I would say the best advice that I would have is no matter what is happening in your life, you have the power in yourself to make a change to that or better your life in any way. Like, not everybody is dealt a really good hand. Some people are in circumstances that they aren't proud of or not happy with, but you inevitably have the free will and the power inside. I think every person is very special. I think like God doesn't put people here without gifts. So like I think my advice is like everybody has a gift. You just have to find it in yourself what your gift is, whether or not that's it doesn't matter what like capacity level that's in. It's more or less like you have the power to do anything you want in your life. Like no one can tell you no. I've been told no, I would not play this, I would not do this, I would not do this. I did it all. So like it just, and I mean I had a lot of odds against me. So you know I'm very happy that I'm here today. I'm very happy that like just life happens. You can have everything going for you, and everything can be taken in 1 second. And then realistically, it's how you respond to that is what people will remember. They'll remember whatever else happens, but it's really about how you respond. So that's what I would say.
Beautifully said.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And wherever you are in season 4, I will either have you back or we will have to do like a Zoom of some sort.
That sounds good.
But, yeah.
That sounds good.
All right, you guys, that was my episode with Ben Elder, and you can find it on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, Facebook. You can also find us on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook socially. So make sure you have a beautiful day and do something kind. Bye. Oh,
Was that pretty good?
that was great.
Oh,